Hey everyone, it's Michele Bellisari. I'm with Remax Services here in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida, and the founder of #SoBoca Lifestyle. Everything about Boca Raton, Delray Beach, Palm Beach, South Florida, and beyond. I'm here today to do a little video on pros and cons of living in Boca Raton. And I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like what you're watching, and tap that bell to be notified every week when I do a new video. So if you're ready to get started on what I love about my town, maybe a couple things that I don't, let's go. Okay, so one of the big pros is our location. Boca is so well located here in sunny South Florida. It's crazy good. We are at the south end of Palm Beach County. So we've got West Palm and Palm Beach to the north, and then we have Broward County and Fort Lauderdale to the south. We're not too far from Miami either, which is nice. And actually, under 2 hours to get to the Florida Keys if you are thinking that that might be a day trip or staycation for you. I love the fact that the proximity of Boca is so close to everything here in South Florida, which is amazing. We also are a very short flight over to the Bahamas. If you're thinking you want to go over to Bimini or Nassau at some point, easy breezy flight to get there. So that's a big, big pro, is the location of beautiful Boca Raton. Another big pro is the fact that we have international airports so close by. So if you're traveling here, maybe you're only living here part-time or you're thinking about moving here part-time, we have PBI, Palm Beach International, we have FLL, Fort Lauderdale International, and we have Miami International. Now, if you are thinking that you might want to charter a flight or fly private, we have Boca Exec Airport right here in town. And by the way, there is a customs facility there. That is pretty new from about, I think, 2018. So it's pretty cool. We see some pretty nice flights coming over the city here and there, and it's pretty fun to watch those planes take off and land right over by Florida Atlantic University. So let's talk about a huge, huge pro, the weather. The weather is crazy good. All year long, we have beautiful tropical weather. Now, it kind of goes from warm to warmer, hot to hotter, but hey, we don't have to deal with snow, sleet, or too much cold rain. We do get our tropical showers, especially in the summer, towards the end of the day, but we're pretty used to that. The weather is very, very nice here, and like right now, as I'm filming this in the fall, I can go out and barbecue on my patio, and it's a balmy 80 degrees. And it will get a little cooler as we move into December, January, February, which is nice. We get our little cold fronts from our friends from up north, and that's a lot of fun too. But let's face it, it is super nice to be able to go swimming in your pool any time of the year. Another huge pro, the beaches. Well, as you can see, I want to give you a little beach scene behind me today. We have some of the most beautiful, beautiful beaches in Florida. And what's really nice about our Boca beaches is that there's a lot of parks attached to them. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes, but we have Spanish River Beach Park, we have Red Reef Beach Park. There's also South Inlet Beach Park, but that's run by the county off of Camino. It's just beautiful that we have all of these gorgeous beaches here, many of them in the park aspect of it where we can barbecue. There's lifeguards at many of the beaches. And frankly, I've been going to these beaches since I was in high school, which is really, really kind of cool. And I love the fact that I can take my kids there and family and friends when they come down. One of my favorite things to do is grab some coffee and go to the pavilion at the end of Palmetto Park Road on, say, a Saturday morning, drink a little coffee, watch the surfers, watch people fishing. It's awesome. So our beaches are fab. And speaking of beaches and dogs, we have a dog beach here. So if you're a dog lover, and you may at some point hear one of my dogs barking because I have two of them, we have a dog beach here, and we have a dog park here. And that's really cool because as a realtor, I see so many communities that are dog friendly. And my community in particular, always people are walking their dogs and talking and walking with their dogs, and maybe walking with their dogs with a beverage. And my dogs love seeing the dogs in the neighborhood. So it's pretty cool. The city is very dog friendly for the most part. And if you have a dog, you've got some options with your dog park and your beach dog opportunity. So that's another great pro of living in Boca. So Let's talk about Parks and Rec and no, not the show. We have an amazing Parks and Rec facilities here in our town, which is awesome. And what's really, really cool about that is there's so many to choose from. There are ball fields and facilities and lots going on. The kids in town, they're signing up for Boca hoops, there's football, there's cheerleading, there's saber soccer. I'm telling you, there's so much happening at our parks and lots of recreation happening that the choices really are endless. We have Sugar Sand Park, Hatchery Park, crazy, crazy good places that you can just chill out and hang out with your friends or your family, your kids, whatever you want to do. So our Parks and Rec is really, really expanded here over the years since I moved here many, many years ago. And so I think that's a huge pro of living here in Boca. So one of the things I get asked about frequently is schools here in Boca Raton. I can only share my experience, which is I went to the public schools here, Boca High, and when I moved here in high school. But my kids went to elementary, middle, and high school here. One of the things that I will be including in any of the notes that you will read are some links to the school district websites and also independent school searches for you so that you can absolutely do research on public schools and also private schools, which we have many, many of here in Boca Raton. So you have a lot of choices depending on what you want to do. Well, speaking of schools, let's talk a little bit about universities and colleges. Wow, we are so lucky here in Boca. We have Florida Atlantic University, we have Lynn University, we have Palm Beach State College, and we have a multitude of colleges and universities in our area. So if you're thinking that maybe you're a Miami Hurricane fan, we have, University of Miami right down the road. There's FIU, there is Nova University. There's so many choices if you're looking at colleges and universities and everything involved with them, from arts, culture, sports, any sort of athletics that are happening. All of the schools participate in different things. So you definitely need to check out some of our schools here because they truly are fantastic. All right, so one of the things I really want to share with you guys, because in my family, as So Boca fam, we are big foodies. First of all, we love cooking at home. And going back to talking about weather and location, one, we have fresh fish on a regular basis. My husband is a boat captain. The seafood that you can get here is amazing and fresh, and you can buy from a multitude of wonderful seafood shops and stores located in Boca and also in Deerfield and Delray. We kind of go back and forth between these three cities in particular, which I love. And so if you love food, we have everything that you can imagine. Like last week, I went out and had Peruvian food at Ceviche at a new restaurant in Royal Palm Plaza that was crazy good. From Asian to American to barbecue. We love Troy's barbecue, by the way. There's just an endless supply of different types of food that you can eat. I love a great bagel, so I can tell you right now, one of my faves is Flakowitz, but there's many, many, many in town. And also, if you are thinking about where do you want to shop food-wise? We have a lot of gourmet markets here, including, and I just discovered one, it's so beautiful, a French gourmet market over on Federal Highway in East Boca. So, I mean, there's just opportunities to eat out, to order in, curbside pickup, create your own, whatever you want to do. The food culture here is amazing and constantly changing, and I love seeing that. So as a food blogger, occasionally, I love being able to go out and try these new restaurants and see what these chefs are doing. And trust me when I tell you, there is tons of choices. So foodies, come on down to Boca Raton. One of the things I also want to mention is we have some great libraries here in Boca. Our library system is fantastic. We have the Spanish River Library and we have the Downtown Library. And one of the things that I love about these libraries is they're not just libraries. We did an article on the So Boca blog all about all the things that you can do at our libraries here. And let me tell you, they offer so many options from online and virtual right now to when we do have in-person events, artists and speakers, and so much to do for kids and adults. You definitely want to check out the Boca Raton Public Library System. And if you're out in West Boca, you certainly have the opportunity to use the Palm Beach County Library System, which they have a couple of libraries out west too. So I'm a big fan of the library, love to read, and they do an amazing job with our libraries here. So let's talk a little bit about arts and culture. So one of the things that we also did is a big blog on lots of museums and galleries, not just in Boca, but all over Palm Beach County. We have some of the most amazing galleries here, and once a year in Miami, we also get to go to Art Basel, which is fantastic. Now, Miami is really only about an hour drive, and you can Uber down there, or you can take Tri-Rail. There's a couple options in regards to that. But let me tell you something. You have the Norton Museum, you got the Boca Raton Museum of Art, many, many galleries, and we also have art shows throughout the year, especially in season, like from say like usually January to March when the weather's a little cooler. We get a lot of outdoor art shows, and that's a big, big draw, and it's a lot of fun. Now, I would be remiss if I did not mention our amazing world-class shopping here. Let's face it, South Florida is a shopping haven, but Boca in particular has some amazing, amazing places that you can shop, from Meisner Park to Royal Palm Place, to Town Center Mall, to all of these fun little strip malls. One of the things I've been doing lately is checking out some of these small strip malls and the boutique shops in them. And if you're like me and you like to thrift, let me tell you something. There are fantastic thrift stores here in Boca and also in Delray. We did a couple of articles and some videos on that. You can check that out here on YouTube and also on the blog. If you like to thrift, if you like a good deal, check out the thrift stores locally, not just for clothes and handbags, but also for furniture. As a realtor, I'm a big fan of repurposing furniture, moving things around, whether it's in a listing that I have or in my own home. I'm always moving things around. So you can always find good deals on things all around town. And if you go up through Palm Beach and you've got Delray Beach has the Bethesda Bargain Box. You've got amazing thrift stores in Lake Worth, Palm Beach Island. Definitely got to check that out. Some of my favorites here are Hospice by the Sea, the JCC. We've got Habitat and Goodwill. So just to name a few, I got some curtains recently from the Goodwill Superstore south of me, right at Deerfield Beach. So our shopping is amazing. And by the way, designer as well. You've got Louis Vuitton, you've got Tiffany, you've got Neiman's. We have a lot going on here. So come on down and come shopping here in beautiful Boca Raton. And lastly, I think a big pro is we don't have state income tax here. This seems to be a big draw for a lot of people moving here, especially from states that have state income tax or high property taxes. We are definitely seeing more and more people looking at Florida, moving their businesses here, buying second homes, maybe converting those second homes into their primary homes. And of course, then you have homestead when you have your primary residence here. There's so much going on. You can certainly check out some of the blog articles I have in the real estate section under Michele Bellisari on Boca that gives you lots of different things that you would want to know about making a move here. And that's super, super important, especially during these times where everyone's working from home. Remote work is really a big deal. And, you know, people are making some changes right now. So I can tell you right now, there's a couple of cons, but not too many. And since I love my town and I've been here for such a long time, over 40 years, I really can only say two things, right? One, hurricane season is here 6 months out of the year. From June 1st to November 30th, we are in hurricane season. We know how to prep for it. We know how to prepare for it. We know how to track it, watch it. And in many cases, if we want to leave, we can. So one of the things about hurricane season is it's a royal pain because you just get disrupted just like any natural disaster. And it's a little scary. So we are wary of it. We take them seriously. And that would be one big con for living in South Florida, not just Boca Raton. Now, one other con, and I don't think this is that big of a deal, wherever we go, there's traffic. So sometimes of the year here in Boca, it's a lot more traffic than other times of the year. But you know what? I've been here a long time. So if you want some of my sneaky little shortcuts, I would be happy to send them to you to avoid high traffic times and directions, because I think that's key. I was in my car for 15 years as a consumer health product rep, a pharmaceutical rep, so I know all the quick shortcuts and when to go and when not to go. So I would say one of the cons is probably traffic. And then also we do have parking meters here in town. And so if that's something that you don't care for, I guess that would be a con for you too. Lastly, I do want to touch on housing. We have price points for everyone here, including great rentals. So no matter what you're looking for, condo, villa, single family home, looking for a rental, maybe a seasonal. There are so many options here in Boca. And if Boca is not for you, maybe you like Delray. Delray has the same kind of options, and I can help you out with any sort of housing needs that you have. One of the things that we enjoy down here is the lifestyle. It's amazing. I've been here, like I said, for such a long time. I enjoy coming home. Every time I get off a plane or I come back home, I'm so happy that I'm living here in Boca Raton. It is truly one of the most beautiful places I think that you can live in the world. And it's so nice to come home to a community that is well manicured, it's well managed and taken care of. And fun fact, did you know we have no neon signs in Boca Raton? Nope, none. Back in the day, the city council determined that that was just not going to be a look for our city. And wow, that was forward thinking. So you can drive down US 1/Federal Highway, you're not going to see any neon signs. So isn't that great? Anyways, I'm so happy that you joined me today. If you like what you're seeing in this video, check out some of the other videos that I've done on things around town, places to go, things to do. And if you're thinking of buying, some of my buying videos, because there's some tips that I share. I've been in real estate a long time. There are my dogs again. And I'm happy to help you guys out with any questions. You can email me, text me, call me, and I'd be happy to answer any questions for you. And if you are living here and thinking that maybe I'm going to sell my house, happy to help you out with that too. I work a lot with people that are upsizing and downsizing. But I appreciate you joining me today. I am Michele Bellisari. This is my fun channel, and keep coming back and share this with your friends. I hope you have an amazing, amazing day. And thank you for joining #SoBoca and RE/MAX Services today in this video. Have a great day.